Hey there, my tribe, my XRP army, everybody out there in YouTube land. Hope you're all doing well this weekend. I haven't made video in a couple of days. Been busy with fixing the shower, crawling around under the house. Good times, I'm telling you. All I can say to that, and having to do all that stuff myself, is then I just buy a whole new mansion. Okay, so I want to do a quick video response to Silverand9s. And yesterday, he responded to my XRP video about inflation. And I misspoke in there when I said that Ripple/XRP is trying to take over the SWIFT system. Brad Garlinghouse never said that. They've never put it out in a statement that I've ever seen. But what I have heard Brad say is he believes XRP will take over 10 to 12% of SWIFT's business. I believe that number is going to be higher. And the reason I believe it is because chief financial officers are going to drive it. The new SWIFT rail systems, WISE and what is it, FinTech? Something named like that. Nicotromus brought that up. Thank you, Nicotromus. I appreciate the input there. Is it still less than XRP? Today, no. I don't know what the new ones are. The new cost of SWIFT on the new rail systems, which can still take hours to settle, is nowhere near. I think I'm going to put in in a couple of screenshots here showing the cost of moving 50 XRP and the cost of moving 10,000 XRP. And they are the same. And they are insignificant at the current price. Now, if XRP goes to $100,000, will the price go up? Yes, because it's a portion of an XRP. So I'm going to throw those in there and we'll look at that. But what Silverand9s said, he used quite a bit of caps too to make his point. He said, number one, that XRP will not go through a burn. I don't get to decide that. If it does go through a burn, and I hope it does, because that would mean $100,000 sooner. It would bring high valuation closer. As it is, I see, just based upon the release rates and the relocking of leftover tokens at, 33 months? Nothing else changing. That schedule has to end, and the last of the tokens have to be released before true market valuation can occur, price discovery. Just talking, throwing that into the mix without anything else changing. Adoption rates, yada, 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 right? As more and more people begin to use it, then the tokens will be bought up and started being used. There's a lot of talk now that there's no XRP available. I don't know about that. But Silverand9 says it will not go through a burn. I hope it does. I have no proof that it will. It's just hopium, pure 100% hopium. If it doesn't, I'm okay. If it does, I'm happier. It doesn't really matter. And he said, number two, it is not trying, all caps, to take over SWIFT. You're correct. Brad Garlinghouse never said it's going to take over SWIFT. Can it take over SWIFT? Yes. Does it require Brad Garlinghouse saying it will take over SWIFT in order for it to take over SWIFT? No, it doesn't. Chief financial officers of major corporations will decide that. They will decide what payment system they want to use for international settlements. And if they begin to use XRP over the SWIFT system, then the SWIFT system goes down and the XRP system goes up, right? Yep. They're the ones that are going to decide that. And they'll do it based upon value for what they're getting. Speed, accuracy, and costs. They are there to control costs. And if they can save $50,000 moving $10 million around the world for raw materials or finished products, they're going to look at that pretty hard. So he says it is not trying to take over SWIFT. It is a global value exchange, whether it be cross-border payments, currency conversions, any asset swap for any other asset, quantifying, tokenizing, and settling derivatives, and as a currency agnostic bridge while also acting as a store of value and eventually a tier 1 asset with the Bank of International Settlements. I agree with all of that. I think one day I could see people buying pizza with XRP. Could it be done? Yes. Is there too much value in it for that to happen? Yeah, probably. But look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin came out and people were buying pizzas with Bitcoin, and now nobody buys pizza with Bitcoin. The future's going to tell us what it's going to be. I'm excited for it. And if you're not on board that train, you're just going to lose out. Everything you say, Silverand9s, is correct. And I agree with 100% of it. I kind of misspoke, got away with myself and my hopium about saying SWIFT is going to take over. But just because Ripple XRP makes no statement that they're going to take over the SWIFT system doesn't mean they won't. The SWIFT system is dead. It's dying. It's already been changed, as Nicotromus states. But it's not really dead. It has evolved, and they put payment system layered on top of that. SWIFT is not an exchange of currency to begin with. It's not. SWIFT is a bank messaging system. To actually move the money, other systems have to be used. Right? Am I right? SWIFT is a bank messaging system. No money actually moves across the SWIFT system. Other systems are used to actually move the money. SWIFT simply says, bank sending is ready, bank receiving is ready. Everybody in between that had to do their checks is happy with it. Okay, pull the trigger, and boom, it happens. Silverand9s goes on to say, if it was just trying to take over SWIFT, its success would be short-lived. Plus, the world no longer trusts SWIFT. XRPL is the global settlement layer for global finance. I don't know about XRPL. Haven't looked into it. Can't tell you. What is XRPL? It's not Ripple. Yeah, it is. It's Ripple. But is it a dollar system? I haven't looked into it. Don't know. Silverand9s, explain more about it in the comment section, or better yet, contact me, and we'll do a live feed, and you can tell everybody what it's about. I'm not opposed to being corrected. I do not pretend to know everything about Ripple Labs and XRP and everything else, all related to crypto. My job, if you want to call it that, here is to encourage people to take control of their finances, to stop being a slave to money, and to make money their slave. So yeah, why not do a live session with it, live stream, and you can tell the whole world, or my whole small world, all 1,620 of my subscribers and whoever would show up, more about it, because this is about learning, and I'm learning every single day. I don't even know as much as my wife. My wife was a latecomer. I got her excited about it, and now she's taken over me about crypto and this, that, and the other. She knows more about it than I do. She really gets into researching these tokens and stuff, and she's bought a whole lot of tokens that I had no idea even existed. But she's looked into them, and she believes in them, so she puts a little bit of money into them. Good on her. And she has told me, thank you for waking me up and making me realize that I need to be in charge of my finances. And I hope you can do the same too out there. I hope you can do the same. You can. You can excite people over it. If people refuse to be excited, they refuse to be excited. All you can do is lead that horse to water and hope they drink. God bless y'all. Take care, and I'm out.